Hey everybody, it's me, Timmy Flyers guy, and I want to come on here and do a Reading Royals schedule breakdown for the 2024-2025 season. Um, it is official. The Reading Royals released their schedule for the 2024-2025 season. So I want to come on here and do a schedule breakdown for the 2024-2025 Reading Royals season. Starting with October, the Royals are open. I'm not sure if these are preseason games, but usually the Reading Royals have two preseason games around. Oh, wait, that's in September actually. The Royals will start their season on October 18th as they will face off against the Tuolumne River Lions at 7 p.m. Then they will face off against the Worcester Railers at 6:05 on Saturday, October 19th. So Friday, October 18th, they got the Tuolumne River Lions. And Saturday, 6:05 p.m., they got the Worcester Railers on the 19th. And then on the 20th, they will face off against the Worcester Railers again at a 3:05 start. And then they will come home to face off against the Wheeling Nailers for the home opener on October 25th, on October 26th at 7 p.m. And then they will face off again on Sunday at Santander Arena at 3:05 against the Wheeling Nailers once again. In the month of November, they will face off against the Tuolumne River Lions on Friday, November 2nd, and then on Saturday, November 3rd, they will face off against the Maine Mariners. The game on Fridays at 7 p.m. and the game on Saturday against the Maine Mariners is at 6 p.m. Then on Sunday, they will face off against Maine again on Sunday, November 3rd at 3 p.m. Then they will face off against the Norfolk Admirals. They'll return to Santander Arena to face off against the Norfolk Admirals at 7 p.m. And then on Saturday, November 9th, they will be facing off against the Indy Fuel at 7 p.m. And then they will play the Indy Fuel again at 3 p.m. All three of those games will be at Santander Arena. Then on November, they have a They have a 5-game road trip coming up, starting with the Maine Mariners on Wednesday, October 13th, and then will face off against the Adirondack Thunder for three back-to-back games on the 15th, the 6th, or the 15th at 7 p.m., the 18th at 7 p.m., Friday November 15th, Saturday, November 16th. Both games will be at 7, and then they'll face off against Adirondack for a Sunday afternoon game at 3 p.m. on Sunday, November 17th. And then they will face off against the Norfolk Admirals to conclude their road trip on Wednesday, February 20th at 7 p.m. And then they will have two back-to-back games, Friday and Saturday. On Friday the 22nd, they will face off against the Norfolk Admirals. And on Saturday the 23rd, they will face against the Maine Mariners. Both games will be at 7 p.m. Then on the end of the month of April, the end of the month of November, they will have two games against the Adirondack Thunder. Friday, November 29th, and Saturday, November the 30th. Both games will be at 7 p.m. Now we get into the month of December, and we'll open up the month of December with a game against the Adirondack Thunder at Santander Arena on Saturday, December 7th And then on the 8th, which is my birthday, they will face off against the Wheeling Nailers on December 8th at 4:10 p.m. And then they will face off against the Norfolk Admirals on Wednesday, December 13th at 7:05 p.m. And then they will face off against the Wheeling Nailers for a two-game set Friday, December 19th, Friday, December 13th, and Saturday, December 14th against the Wheeling Nailers. Then they will not play until December 20th when they will face off against the Adirondack Thunder. It'll be a home and home series. On the 20th, they'll face off at home against the Adirondack Thunder. And then on the 21st of December, they will face off against Adirondack in Adirondack. They will not play until the 27th after Christmas when they face off against the Norfolk Admirals at 7 p.m. And then they will travel to Worcester. They will travel to Worcester to take on the Worcester Railers at 6:05 p.m. on Saturday, December 29th. And then on December 31st to end the year of 2024, they will face off against the Wheeling Nailers on Tuesday, December 31st, against the Wheeling Nailers at 6:10 p.m. Then we go to January. Start the season with a two-game set on the road with the Worcester Railers. The first game will be on Friday, January 2nd at 7:05 p.m. And then the second matchup will be on Saturday, January 4th at 6:05 p.m. The Royals will return home for a two-game set against the Riviera Lions on Friday, January 10th at 7 p.m. and Saturday, January 11th at 7 p.m. as well. Then on Sunday, January 10th, January 12th at 3 p.m., they will face off against the Florida Riviera Lions at 3 p.m. Actually, this is a 4-3 game set because on Sunday, they'll play Florida Riviera at home again on January 12th at 3 p.m. Then they will return home. With a mashup. Hang on, let me see that. They will return home with a two-game set with the Jacksonville Icemen on January 17th at 7 p.m. and January 18th at 7 p.m. as well. And then they will face off against the Jacksonville Icemen once again in a 1 p.m. game on Monday, January 20th. And then they will face off against trying to figure out what team this is. They will face off against the Greenville Swamp Rabbits on Friday, January 24th, and Saturday, January 25th. Both games will be at 7 p.m. and then they will face off against the South Carolina Stingrays for the first time in several years. That'll be a 3:05 start on Sunday, January 26th at 3:05 p.m. Now we get into February, and the Royals will start with a 3-game homestand against the Adirondack Thunder on February 1st, on Saturday, February 1st at 7 p.m. Then they will face off against Adirondack again on Sunday, February 3rd at 3 p.m. And then they will face off against the Norfolk Admirals at home on a school day game, 10:30 p.m. on Tuesday, February 4th, and they will head on the road, right on the road, as they will face off against the Wheeling Nailers on Saturday, February 8th at 7 p.m. And then they will come back home for a matchup against the Norfolk Admirals on Saturday, February 15th at 7 p.m. Then they will have 4 road games coming up after that. On Wednesday, February 18th, against the Kalamazoo Wings. And on February 21st, they will face off against the Fort Wayne Comets at 7:35 p.m. And then they will face off on Saturday, February 22nd against the Fort Wayne Comets. Once again, they will conclude their road trip on Sunday, February 23rd, as they face off against the Wheeling Nailers at 4:10 p.m. And they will return home for 2 home games on Wednesday, February 26th against the Maine Mariners, and on Friday, February 28th against the Maine Mariners. Well, actually, both of those games will be against the Maine Mariners. Sorry about that. And now we go into March. The Royals will start their March campaign on Saturday, March 1st, against the Maine Mariners, and then they will face off against the Adirondack Thunder on Wednesday, March 5th at 7 p.m. Then they will travel to Maine to face off against the Maine Mariners on Friday, March 7th at 7:15 p.m. And then on Saturday, March 8th at 6 p.m. Then they will have 2 home games on Friday, March 14th against the Tory Lions, and Saturday, March 18th against the Tory Lions once again. Then they will have a 3-game homestand against the Norfolk Admirals on Friday, March 21st at 7 p.m., Friday, March 22nd at 7 p.m., and Saturday, March 22nd at 7 p.m., and then they will face off against the Admirals on Sunday, March 23rd at 3 p.m. Then they will travel to Norfolk to face off against the Norfolk Admirals on Wednesday, March 26th at 7:05, and they will have 2 games against the Maine Mariners at 7 p.m. on Friday, March 28th at 7 p.m. and Saturday, March 29th at 7 p.m. And then they will have a 3rd game against Maine on Sunday, March 30th at 3 p.m. And on April, they have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 games left to conclude the season. On Friday, April 4th, they will face off against the Wheeling Nailers, and then they will face off against the Wheeling Nailers once again. As both games will be at 7:10 p.m. on Friday, March 4th, and Saturday, on Friday, April 4th, and Saturday, April 5th. And then on Sunday, April 6th, April 6th, they'll face off against the Wheeling Nailers again at 4:10 p.m. And then they will face off against the Norfolk Admirals on Wednesday, April 9th at 7 p.m. And then they'll conclude their season with two home games against the Norfolk Admirals. One game will be on Friday, April 11th against the Norfolk Admirals, and Saturday, April 12th against the Norfolk Admirals. Both games will be at 7 p.m. This concludes my Reading Royals schedule breakdown for the 2024-2025 season, a regular season, guys. Get ready for Royals hockey. It's going to be action-packed. It's going to be fun, and I can't wait. Let's go Royals.